Good afternoon, student. Let us start our class for today. So we are in the chapter reflection. The basic points about reflection already has been discussed, and the last topic was about the mirror. About mirror also, the basic thing it was discussed. Still, let us take a quick recap before starting a new topic. So you have seen that mirror, it has taken from a sphere. If a portion from the sphere is taken, then, and if the inner portion or the outer portion is been using for the reflector as a reflector, then we can say that that portion is a mirror. Okay, that is the sphere from which that portion has been taken. The AB portion has been taken from the sphere. Now in the board, also you can draw with me. Now in the board, you are seeing that the center of the sphere is there with the point C. And AB is the mirror portion that I separate also on outside. And one side of that portion, it is coated by silver, and the inner portion is will work as a reflector. So that portion is known as a mirror. That is a mirror. Okay. So how mirror is forming, it is clear. Mirror, it is taking from a sphere, a small portion it is taken, and if one side of that one is coated with silver so that light can pass through that portion, then, and one portion you are using as a reflector, then you can say it is a mirror. Now the center of the sphere is C. Then what will be the center of that portion? As it is taken from that sphere, for that reason, whatever the center of the sphere, it will be same for that AB portion. Is that it? For that reason, the center of that okay. Then draw. So there is two types of mirror. One is if we are taking as a reflector the inside portion, then it is concave mirror. Concave mirror. And if the outside portion we are taking as a reflector, then it is convex mirror. Okay, convex mirror. Now you draw one concave mirror and one convex mirror. Okay. Now one by one, few points about the mirror you have to point out. First of all, about the center. Center of that mirror, it is there C, same as the sphere. The midpoint of the mirror, midpoint of that mirror is the pole. Midpoint of the mirror is the pole. Okay? So center is C, pole is P. Now if you draw a line with C and P, then that line will be the principal axis. Point out that whatever in board, you just note in your copy. It is the principal axis. Okay? It is the center. It is the pole. And the line that drawn with point C and P, it is the principal axis. Okay? Next, in middle of C and P, the length, whatever the length, the midpoint of that line is the focus point F. It is the focus point focus point. Already has been discussed that point, but let us take a quick recap of that points. So we have seen that center, pole, principal axis, and the midpoint is focus point. Okay. Now, if you draw a, so are you writing in your copy? Write down in your copy. If you draw a plane on the focus, then that plane will be focus plane. That one will be focus plane. Okay. So we have seen the points center. That is, which one is the center of the sphere? Same for the mirror. 2 number we have learned about the pole. Pole is the midpoint of the mirror. We have learned its symbol also same. We have to use C for center. Pole will use P. Okay. Then focus point will use as F. Okay. Same for that convex mirror also. For convex mirror also, there is center, there is pole, there is focus. So where will be now for convex mirror? It is convex mirror. So point out now for convex mirror. For convex mirror, where will be the center? That side or that side? See, first you have to consider the sphere. Then easily you can get that which side will be the center point. So from that sphere, that portion has been taken. So its center will be the side, not that side. As you have seen for the concave mirror, the center was that side. But for the convex mirror, the center is there. Okay, center. Then for pole is the midpoint P. Now only by symbol we will point out that pole center, because already you have learned for center we are using C, for pole we are using P, for focus we are using F. It is the principal axis. That line is the principal axis. And P and C, its midpoint is focus point F. Okay. Another thing you have learned about the focal length. About the length you have learned focal length. Focal length. Focal length, what was focal length? Focal length was the distance of point P and F. The distance between P and F you have learned as a focal length. Focus point is F, focal length is F, small f. We'll use focal length with small f, focus point with capital F. Okay? And the radius is R. It is the radius. Whatever the radius of that sphere, it will be same for the mirror also. It is the radius R. Okay. So first of all, we have learned what is mirror. Then we have learned there is 2 types of mirror. One is concave mirror, another one is convex mirror. Also, we have learned that where is the point? That is the center, the pole, the focus, and what is the focal length. Okay, I think that thing is clear. Already you have learned that thing. Still, again, just to remind you, I revise that portion. Okay. Then today's topic will be the image formation by a concave mirror and convex mirror. So let us proceed for the image formation. To learn about the image formation, before we have to learn few rules. Okay. So first, draw the rules with picture. First, let's learn the rules for concave. Rules for image formation. Image in case of concave mirror. Okay? Three rules are there. One number is there. That rules will help us to form the image. There is three rules. For the image formation in case of concave mirror, there is three rules. One number rule is there. First, draw a concave mirror. One number rule is there. There is the P, there is F, and there is C. If the rays of light parallel to the principal axis, rays of light parallel to the principal axis, then it will reflect. One number point is there, one number rule. It will reflect through the focus point. So there is one ray, which one is parallel to the principal axis, then after reflection it will pass through the focus point. Another ray is there, which one is also parallel to the principal axis. After reflection it is also will pass through the focus point. It is one number rule. So one number rule is what? Parallel rays, rays parallel to principal axis. After reflection will reflect from focus point. From focus point. Yes. Okay, got the point? Rule number 2. Rule number 2. Rule number 2 is there. If any ray fall on the mirror from the point F, that is through focus point, if any ray fall on the mirror, okay, through focus point it falls on the mirror, concave mirror, then after reflection it will be parallel to the principal axis. See, that ray falls on the mirror there, and after reflection the reflected ray, it is parallel to the principal axis. So rules number 2 is any ray that fall on the mirror, from focus point, after reflection the reflected ray will be parallel to the principal 3 number rule. 3 number rule is there. There is a concave mirror. There is the point P. Center is C. Focus point is F. Now, any ray, which one is passes through the center C? It will be reflected in the same point C. Okay? Any ray, which one is passes through the center C, that is incident ray or reflected ray. If it is passes through the point C, then the incident ray and reflected ray will pass through the point C. Okay? So that is the rule number. Ray, any ray that passes through point C, that is our center, through point C, after reflection, the reflected ray will pass, will go from C. Okay? So, there is the 3 rules that will help us to form the image in case of concave mirror. I think you have noted the 3 rules. So, we can proceed for the image formation. Okay. So, let's start image formation. Image formation by concave mirror. Okay, you have noted the points? Now we'll learn image formation by concave mirror. Again, I am just clearing the points. You have learned where is the center, where is the pole, where is the focus point. Focus point, it is just between C and P. Okay, midpoint. And you have learned there for the image formation there is 3 rules. One is if any ray parallel to the principal axis, the reflected ray will pass through focus point. If it is coming through the focus point, then after reflection, it will reflected as parallel to the principal axis. And if any ray will pass through the center, then after reflection, it will reflected through again center. There is the 3 rule. Okay. So now image formation. So what is image formation? Image formation, that mirror we are using for what purpose? You know, mirror always we are using for our image. We are using mirror. Now point is there that with the position of the object, different position maybe the object is there. So for every position of the object, the image will be same or will be different. That thing we will see here. Okay, got the point? Image formation means we'll see for the different position of the object, where is the changing in the image. Okay, then there is 6 cases. That is 6 cases means there will be 6 different position of the object. With the 6 different position of the object, we'll get 6 different images. Now, where would be the object point? If we consider a concave mirror, there is a concave mirror. Now, where we can put the object? There is already you have learned. There is the point P. There is the center C. There is the point focus point. So, where we can put the object? On that mirror, from infinite distance, rays can come and rays can fall on the mirror. Then we'll get one image. The object may be beyond the C. Then also we'll get image. The object may be between C and F. Then also we'll get image. At focus F also we'll get image. If the object is between F and P, then also we'll get image. Okay, so there is the position of the object. That one you just note in your copy. Then it will help us to understand the image formation. Okay, where should be the position of the object? One number case, maybe the object is at infinite distance. One number case, the object may be at infinite distance. Two number case, it is one number case. Two number one, the object is beyond C. It is two number case. The position of the object A1. Suppose it is A1, it is A2. Position of the object. It is case number 2. The position of the object at C. First you see where we'll consider the position of the object. One number case will consider the rays are coming from infinite distance. Two number case, the position of the object is beyond C. Three number case, the position of the object is at C. Four number case, the object is between C and F. Four number case. Five number case, the position of the object is at F. And six number case, the position of the object is between F and P. It is 6 number case. So in this way, we'll consider 6 position of the object and we'll see that where is the images for you. You please note in your copy, drop that one so that about the position of the object, you can understand it clearly. You please note in your copy. Next thing, of course, you will take pencil eraser. With pencil scale, you will draw that one. Otherwise, your image will not be correct. Okay, whatever the distance for P and F and C and F, it should be equal because F is the midpoint of C and P. So if your distance it is not same, then the position of the object image will not fall correctly. Okay, you will use scale and pencil. So I think you have learned the position of the object. In another picture, you draw. At first, we are learning about the position of the object. In the second picture, we'll learn where will be the image. Then we'll draw the by ray diagram. We'll see that whether at that point the image is coming or not. Just using one technique, I am trying to understand you that thing. Okay. Now that one, it is in picture number 1. There I have shown you that where is the position of the object. In the second number picture, you will see there is the point P, focus point F. It is between midpoint of C and F. Okay. Now we are considering one by one where will be the image. One number is objects are rays are coming from infinite distance object. There is one point that whenever rays are coming from infinite distance, the rays are always parallel. You have to remember the thing that whenever rays are coming from infinite distance, then rays are always parallel. Okay? So, for one number case, the rays will be parallel. So, let us consider two parallel rays. Okay. In roll number, before that topic, you have learned 3 rules. In one number rules, you have learned that if parallel rays are falling on the mirror, then after reflection, it will be passes through the focus point. So I have considered 2 parallel rays. Then that parallel rays through which point it will pass after reflection? Of course, through the point focus. According to rule 1, it will reflect through the focus point F. Okay, according to rule number 1, parallel rays after reflection it will pass through the point focus. So using that rule we have drawn that one. So you have seen that if the object is at infinite distance, then image is forming where? Image is forming at the focus point. Okay, so one number case we have learned. Now you have to learn about the position and characteristics of the image. First of all, you have to draw that red diagram for the image formation, and then you have to write the characteristics of the image. So with that diagram, with the red diagram, you write down position and characteristics about image. One number characteristics. Where is the position of the image? Position is at F. So write down at F. It is the position. 2 number it is real or inverted. Real means what? Real means if the rays are really, the reflected rays are really meet to each other, then it is where the 2 rays will meet, there will be the real image. Okay? So you are seeing from the picture, the 2 reflected rays, they are really meet. So the image is real image. Okay? It is a real image. 3 number is the image. It is inverted one or erect one. Inverted means that is upside is in up or it is just downward. That thing. Remember that whenever there will be a real image, then always the image will be inverted one. Real image is always inverted one. So here the image is real. For that reason, the image will be inverted. That is, the upside will go downward and downside will go upside. So it is a format focus point. It is a real image, and the S it is a real image. So of course it is a inverted image also. 4 number point is there. What is the size of that image? You are seeing from the picture, it is a point size image. So easily you can write it is a point size image. It is a point size. So that four characteristics for every ray diagram you have to write. With the ray diagram, you have to write where the image is forming, whether it is real or virtual, and it is inverted or erect one, or what is the size of the image. So one number image formation by ray diagram when the object was at infinite distance, I think that one is clear. Okay. Next position, next one we are. Let us consider the second position of the object. Second position was beyond C. Second position was beyond C. So consider one object beyond C. Okay. So we'll consider 2 rays because for any image formation we need 2 rays. Let us consider one ray, which one is parallel to the principal axis. So according to rule 1, that line, that incident ray, after reflection, it will pass through the focus point. Okay. Another one, another ray we need. Now, another thing you should remember that when the position of the object will be proceed towards the pole point, the image, it will be moved from the point P. Got the point? The object is moving A1 position, it was at infinite, then beyond C, then between C and F, that is our object is moving towards point P, towards the mirror. You will see that the image, they are just moving from the point P or from the mirror. Away from the mirror. Okay? So second number you draw. First position was at F, image position was F. So for the second, where will be the position? It will be between C and F. So first we have considered one line, which one is parallel to the principal axis. Second one, second ray. Another one you consider. Let us consider another ray, which one is passes through the point, focus point. Through the focus point. Okay, one we have considered, which one is parallel to the principal axis. Then of course, according to rule 1, it will be passes through the focus point. Second ray we have considered, that one is passes through the focus point. So it is according to rule 2, the incident ray will be reflected parallel to the principal axis. Now see, where the two rays meet, that point is the image point. So it is just will fall there. It will fall there. Now, earlier, in one number case, you have seen that the image formed at focus point F. Now, for the second position, the image is formed between C and F. Okay? Earlier, it was point size, but now you are seeing it is not a point size one, but it is bigger than the earlier one. Okay? So one by one, just where is that four characteristics? Now you have to write one by one. One number, where is the position between C and F? Position between C and F. Two number, it is real or inverted. You are seeing from the picture. It is two rays, two reflected rays. They really meet that, and then it will be real one. As it is real image, so of course it will be inverted one. So 1, 2, 3, and last one there it is written that point size, but now you will write it is point size one or what? No, it is not a point size one, but it is diminished one. Okay. So in this way, two number also finished. Red diagram. Now case number 3. So let us consider case number 3. In your copy, you just noted that point. Now case number 3. Beyond C. Our object was beyond C. Now we are considering case number 3. That is, object is at C. Image was in the first case, image was at F. In the second case, image was between C and F. Then in the third case, image where will be? The image of course will be at point C. So let's see whether it is coming or not. Again, point out pole P, center C, and focus F. Of course, by your scale you will draw that one, otherwise your image will not form correctly. Again and again I am telling. Okay. Now your third position of the object is at C. Object is at C. Again you have to consider two rays. So let us consider one ray which one is parallel to the principal axis. That ray after deflection will pass through the focus point F. We'll consider another ray which one is passes through the focus point. So after reflection, it will be parallel to the principal axis. Now the two rays where they are reflected, where they have meet the two reflected rays where they meet to each other, at that point you will get the image. Now you see our image is formed at C. So what will be the characteristics of that image? One by one, four characteristics you have to write. One number is the image is at C. Two number is it is real one or not, as the two reflected rays are really meet to each other. For that reason, it is a real image. And as it is a real image, of course, it will be an inverted one. Phone number point is about the size of the image. The size of the image is same size as the object. The size of the image will be same size. Okay. So our 3 number case is finished. You draw with me and write down the characteristics. Below the red diagram, you have to write the 4 characteristics. Okay. So 3 number case is finished. Now 4 number case. Now the object is between C and F. Before that, you note that point. 1 number was image was at F. For 2 number case, object was between C and F. That is, our image is going away from the mirror. Object is going towards the mirror. Our image is just going away from the mirror. 3 number case was at C. Then in case number 4, the image will be beyond C. Let us see. consider a concave mirror. Pole, center, then focus. Now our object is between C and F. There. Again, you have to consider two rays. One is parallel to the principal axis. Now you can draw a thing. After reflection, from which point it will pass? Of course, it will pass through the focus point. We need another ray. So let us consider another ray that also is passing through the focus point. It will pass through the focus point. So after deflection, it will be parallel to the principal axis. So see from the diagram, the two reflected rays is there is the meeting point of the two reflected rays. So there will be the image. Okay, and the point is beyond C. It is image is beyond C. So now what will be the characteristics of that one? First one number. It is beyond position. Beyond C. Two number. It is real or virtual one. Two reflected rays are really meet to each other. For that reason, it is also real one. As it is a real one, then it will be inverted one. Inverted image is there. Inverted image is there, and then size. About the size, you are seeing from the diagram, it is enlarged one. Okay. See now what is the size of that one? The size is there magnified. Okay. So write down there magnified one. Okay. So in this way, position of the object between C and F is there. Now we'll consider third number case. You just note in your copy. Third number case. Pole is there, center, focus. Now in 5 number, where is the position of the object? The position of the object is at F. Position of the object is at F. Okay? Like as earlier, we will consider one ray which one is parallel to the principal axis. That one is parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it will pass for the focus point F. Now, before that position, whatever the cases we have discussed, there are two rays. One ray we have considered which one is parallel to the principal axis. Another ray we have considered that one is passes to the focus point, and after reflection it will be parallel to the principal axis, and the two reflected ray where they meet to each other, there we have seen the image position. But here in case number 5, you just find that case. As earlier one, we can't consider the two rays as one is parallel to the principal axis, another one is passes through the focus point, because here the position of the object is at focus F. Only we have considered one ray which one is parallel to the principal axis. So another ray, because we need two rays, another ray which one will consider? We have learned another rule. What was that rule? Was if any ray passes through the center, that one again will reflect at through center C. So that one, in that case, start the I have start there that case number A5. So we'll consider a ray that is that will passes through the center. So after reflection, if it is passes through center C, after reflection again it will be reflected through center C. Is that it? According to rule 3. Now the two reflected ray, where they will meet, they are parallel to each other. Then parallel rays where they will meet? They will meet, of course, at infinite distance. In the first case, we have seen that we have considered from infinite distance. When the position of the object was at infinite distance, we have considered parallel rays because we know that only if the position of the object is at infinite distance, then from the object parallel rays are coming. Now we are seeing that the two reflected rays are parallel. Then of course, what will be the image? The position of the image will be at infinite distance. Okay. So what will be the characteristics? One number. Position of the image at infinite distance. Okay. Really meet or not at infinite distance? They will meet really or not? Of course they will meet there. So it will be real one. And as it is real one, so it will be inverted. That real and inverted, the 2 points you just keep side by side. Okay. And then for number, what will be? It will be highly magnified. Very big size will be. Highly magnified. Okay. So 5 number, I think it is clear to you. Now we can consider 6 number position of the object. So let us considering 6 number case. Where will be the image? Now up to that again I am revising that cases when the object was at infinite distance, our image was at F and it was point size. When it was beyond C, the position of the object was between C and F. Just the image is going away from the mirror and the size of the image is just increasing. Not it. Size is become enlarged one. Now it was between C and F when it was at 3, same size. When it was at 4, enlarged one, but it was beyond C. When it is at focus, then the image is formed at infinite distance. Size is highly magnified one. Now A6 position of the object is between C and F. P and F. So consider a object between F and P. So we'll consider same as earlier. We'll consider one ray which one is parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it will passes through the focus. The reflected ray is passes through the focus. We need another ray. So again, let us consider another ray, which one is passes through the center. That is, if any ray passes through the center, again it will be reflected in the same from the same point. So we are considering one ray, which one is passes through the center C. So it will reflected through again through the center C. Then, but here you are seeing that the two reflected rays, they are diverging to each other. So is there any possibility to meet? No, there is no possibility. So here, the two reflected rays, they are not really meeting anywhere. For that reason, we will not get the real image. So where will be the image formation? Now you have to extend the two rays beyond the mirror. Behind the mirror or beyond the mirror, you have to extend the two reflected rays. Then you will get somewhere they will meet. At that point, you will get the image. But that one, as it is not really meet to each other, so for that reason, the characteristics of the image will be changed. In the last case, 6 number case, in that it is also star 1. So what will be the characteristics? 1 number characteristics totally will be changing on. Okay. 1 number characteristics. 1 number characteristics, we are writing the position. So where is the position? It is behind the, everyone was in front of the mirror. But 6 number case, it is behind the mirror. Two number, it is real or virtual one. Of course, as the reflected rays, they are not originally meet to each other. For that reason, it will be a virtual image. Now, virtual image, always it is erect one. See, the top will be the top one. In image also, you will get same as. So, it is the erect. Erect, or you can write upright also. You can write. Okay, and last one is about the size. So, what is the size? It is the enlarged image. Enlarged. So, there is the discussion, image formation by concave mirror. 6 cases are there. In the 6 cases, you have seen that the points you can notice, so that when you will draw the ray diagram, that points, if you can remind your mind, then easily you can draw. Like as 1 number case is, the object is moving towards the mirror, image is going away from the mirror. Another point, the size of the first 5 cases is real one, and real means that one is inverted one. Size, about the size, it is just increasing. The image size is increasing one, and ultimately the last one only, it is little bit different one, because at that case it is not the real one. Other 5 cases, real and inverted, but the last one only change one. It is behind the mirror. It is not the real. It is virtual one. It is erect one and enlarged like this earlier. Okay, so I think everyone can draw the ray diagram now. So we can proceed for the convex one now. So let's see about the image formation in case of convex mirror. Any confusion to anyone? Any confusion to? Is clear? Okay, then let us proceed for the next one. It is about the convex mirror. Image formation by not the concave, there will be convex. So, in case of concave mirror, there was 3 rules for the image formation. In case of convex also, there is 2 rules. What is the rules? 1 number. First draw a convex mirror. Now, the bulging portion will use as a mirror. Okay. Its focus point center, not at the side. Every point will be this side. C, then F, then O. The rules are there. If any ray, which one is parallel to the principal axis, of course, the ray will reflect and the reflection will be away from the mirror. It will be reflected to that side. Now, the reflected ray, if you proceed back side, it will pass through the focus point. Okay, it is the point number, rule number, rule 1. That parallel ray after reflection, if we proceed in the back side, then it will passes through the focus. Okay, 2 number is there. If any ray is going towards focus, then it will reflect parallel to the principal axis. And they will reflect parallel to the principal axis. 2 number. Okay. 3 number. There is also 3 rule. 3 number also. 3 number rule you see. 1 number is if any ray parallel to the principal axis fall on the mirror, after deflection the reflected ray, if we extend back side, then it will passes through the focus. 2 number is if any ray is going towards the focus, then after reflection it will be parallel to the principal axis. And 3 number rule is there. If any ray is going towards the center, then it will again reflect in the same side, and if we extend that one, then it will passes from the center. Okay, if any ray is going towards the center, then after reflection it will reflect in the same path. There is the 3 rule for the image formation by a convex mirror. Okay, so let's see what's the cases for images. There is only 2 cases. By convex, you will get only 2 cases. One, you will get at any position, B1C at any position. If you keep the object, then where will be the image? And another one will be, rays will be from infinite distance. Only the 2 cases are there. So 1 number case, draw a mirror, center C, focus 4. So, at any position, you just place the object. Let us consider that position. Now, we have to see where is the image is forming. Consider two rays, one ray. Let us consider which one is parallel to the principal axis. Then, of course, it will reflect in the direction. Now, if we proceed that one, then from which point it will pass? From the focus point. It's okay. Now, we have to consider another ray. Another ray, let us consider another ray, which one will pass through the center. So let us consider another ray, which one will pass through the center. Center C is there. So that one, that incident ray again will reflect in the same direction. So you can see that the two reflected ray, when you are just you have to extend the two reflected ray, then you will see the two reflected ray, they meet at a point. At that point is between P and F. Okay. So what will be the characteristics of that one? Position, same as earlier. Position and characteristics of image. One number about the position of the image. Where will be? Between P and where is it? F. Two number, it is real or inverted one. They are not really meet to each other. The reflected ray not really meet to each other. So it is virtual one. Three number case, virtual images, erect or inverted one. Virtual cases, erect image. Four number, enlarged or diminished one. It is small size. Diminished. Okay, these are the four characteristics of the image. Now only one case left. In that case, the rays are coming from infinite distance. So let's say when the rays are coming from infinite distance, then where is the image is forming and how is the image? Write down the characteristics. So from infinite position of the object is at infinite. Position of the object. Let us consider rays. Two rays, we need two rays. And also we know that if the rays are coming from infinite distance, then the rays will be parallel to each other. So let us consider two rays. Which one is parallel to each other? So after reflection, the reflected ray, the rays will be reflected in that direction. That one also will reflect in that direction. Now the reflected ray, of course, according to rule 1, it will passes through the focus point. Okay. So there is the image position. So again the four characteristics. One number is images at F. It is real or virtual. It is virtual. It is erect or inverted. Virtually means it is erect. Size, about the size. What is the size of that one? It is point size. Okay. So, in image formation by concave mirror, we have considered 6 cases. In 6 cases, we have learned the image formation. In case of convex, we have learned 2 cases. In this way, we have learned the image formation by mirror. I think it is clear to you. So that's all for today. In the next day, we'll proceed for the next topic. Thank you to all.